In this video, we would be looking at the new releases from Anthropic. Anthropic is a top AI company similar to OpenAI. Before we get into the video, it's super helpful for the channel. You drop feedback on this product as comments. This will help the creators of this product make much better product as they tend to look for your comments on these videos. Now, right into the video. Anthropic released two things. One, they released a new model called Claude 3.7 Sonnet and a new tool called Code. Looking at the new model, one thing about Anthropic to note is Anthropic are really data driven in terms of their innovations and releases. And for this new cloud model, they boast of having an hybrid model. And the hybrid model is a way where the model can provide instant responses and the model can also take its time to think. This is similar to what we have seen in the previously released model from Grok and Deep Thinking. So this is just Anthropic adding their own version to it. So you would say they are claiming, or they say that it can produce near instant response, or it can do extended step-by-step thinking that is made visible to the user. Now from Perplexity, it's shown that when the model can display or shows the level or step-by-step thinking it does, it increases trust from the user. So Anthropic is also adopting that model. And for developers integrating with their APIs, they have fine-grained control on how long the model can think for. This is super helpful too. So looking at one thing is Anthropic has been the best model so far in terms of coding tasks, and they have been doing a great job there. And they double down on that with Claude 3.4 Sonnet, saying they are showing strong improvement in coding and front-end web development. Like I mentioned earlier, they are really, really data-driven, and they sort of try to make their next releases be supported by the things that worked in the past one. So they are doubling down their coding task, and they are also introducing a new command line tool for agentic coding. Agents are like the fancy stuff that are making buzz now in the AI space on how you can have a system or software run independently and apply workflows on its own. And Anthropic is also creating a CLI tool like that. So Code is the name of the tool, and it's not completely rolled out. It has a limited research preview. Pretty sure it's going to be available on the paid version, so you might have to get a subscription to be able to enable this. So now they are doubling down for developers because they have the best model for coding and coding related tasks. So they also released extra tools to enable developers build more interesting stuff. And that is what the Code is. This is a preview of how it looks like. And they are also mentioning some other things about different plans. Very important is their model cost. This is a bit okay, but it's also a bit pricey, not as cheap as the DeepSeek or the previous one. So it's pretty a bit pricey, but yeah, it's for the quality you'd be getting. I do think it's okay, but yeah, Anthropic, the model is quite a bit pricey, and this is a bit of theoretical stuff about what the model is all about. But at a very high level, it's basically saying that they have interesting things. Their model can now think, and their model can provide instant responses and some other fun stuff. So if you want the model to actually take its moment to think before providing an answer, they have that enabled. As always, they are supporting their model performance by showing us what they have been up to and how it's performing. So looking at it, they topped their previous model. Now they are at 70%, which is quite amazing. And this is for software engineering. Once again, they are doubling down on this kind of stuff. And it's because they released the research post and so that most people that use their models, or most people utilizing AI, are people in the computer engineering and computer science and writing field. And because of that, they are actually ensuring that they keep their edge on what makes Cloud really, really proficient with coding. And in terms of agentic tool, Cloud also is doing super, super great. Now it's at 81%. Looking at it, they actually have like the top best in terms of coding, and now they have doubled down with extended thinking. So extended thinking is way more proficient. Definitely, it will be limited usage because I know for sure it's going to cost more compute. So they might limit the way it's being used. And Anthropic sort of recompresses every prompt from every new prompt it puts in. So you might go like 5 or 6 nested prompts before you might have to start a new thread. So this is just like a demo of Cloud Code, very super useful for developers. And if any developers want to go, the videos and everything will be in the description. And just some other things saying about where or how to use Cloud. And one thing Anthropic is also pushing for, which is part of their company vision, is safety. They are super, super big on safety, ensuring that safe and reliable AI product or AI systems are being built. Now, the interesting, fun part of all this is how Anthropic is visualizing their releases. So this is super correct, which is we are in the assisted phase where a lot of things are being done with AI in terms of assistant. So it's not to replace yet. A lot of things are being done to assist, and one of the best usage are areas where AI can assist you to get you more productive. So that is what they're saying that they have noticed in this year is last year rather, that Cloud has been assisting. Now Cloud collaborates, which is similar to what agents are. And in the next 2 years, which is their projection, that clouds will be doing innovative stuff. So far as the model gets better, as the architecture and the collaboration gets much, much solid, we would tend to have a scenario where the agent can be more creative and come up with new stuff. And that is what they're showing with this graph. And once again, they are always backed by data. I'm pretty sure that there's some data backing why and how they are trying to achieve this. They have extra footnotes here if you keen on reading it. One other thing is they have the extended thinking. And the extended thinking is just taking time, then showing how the model came to its response. And this is why that they are saying they have this visible thought process and what they have seen. This is the research or data point, and very, very super important is trust. So trust is what they have seen that helps when they allow the model display how it thinks and how it got to releasing that answer. Alignment, interest, all cool stuff, which will all be in the description. But yeah, and these are ways you can test cloud thinking as an agent. They provide some things. This is another fun stuff which we would look at hopefully in another video, how Cloud was able to play Pokemon, which was like a side project for a researcher. And it has definitely improved over time. You can see that at different levels, what the model has achieved, and 3.7 Sonnet did way better than other models in terms of Pokemon, and that sounds cool. In terms of serial and parallelized time computing, you see the performance graph also. So it's pretty much interesting what Anthropic has done so far. They are also super big on safety and allowing or preventing the model from giving very wrong or fake or harmful responses. And that's pretty much it. Just to give a good summary is they are doubling down on their coding stuff, and they are definitely trying as much as they can to ensure that they enable anyone, especially in the developer tooling phase, they're enabling them to produce much more proficient and much more impactful products, because the more people use their model, the more they get more data and the more they can improve. So they found the edge and they're doubling down on the edge, and they have had like pretty much good feedback from Cursor, from different products, claiming that their model is like the top model in terms of achieving coding stuff, and they went on that. So that's pretty much it from this video. If you tried out the Anthropic, do drop in the comments how you find it or what you're building with it and every other thing. That's it for this video. Bye.